Good afternoon once again. My name is Keith Howard, and I'm the manager of the Business Opportunities Division for the Department of Small and Local Business Development. If you are here for the CBE Green Business Support Lottery Grant Information Session, you are in the right place. We do have a couple of short announcements before I turn it over to my colleague, Angela Freeman, to give you all the details regarding some of the info. First, all questions, since the grant, it did open this morning, all questions need to be sent directed to the business opportunities email. That is business.opportunities@dc.gov. We'll put that email in the chat. So all questions, inquiries, etc., please direct those to the business.opportunities@dc.gov email address. Second, the grant did open up this morning. We did find some technical difficulties around the noon hour, so we are working to remedy that. So as of right now, the grant has closed only because of the technical difficulty. As soon as we get that sorted out, we will put another email out saying that it is back reopened and ready for you to apply. So don't fret. Things happen, computers break down from time to time. Lastly, the deadline to apply is August 25th, 2023 at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And there's some other important dates that we'll go over throughout this session. Without further ado, I'm going to pass it over to Angela Freeman, who will get into more detail via this slide deck. And again, if you have any questions, please direct those to business.opportunities@dc.gov. Angela?
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for coming to the information session for the CBE Green Business Support Lottery Grant. I'll just be going over the information that's needed from you and then also the attestations to see if you're eligible for this grant and then also how to apply. So the Department of Small Local Business Development has a partnership with DOEE to provide assistance to businesses through grant initiatives that want to operate in the green space. So earlier in this year, we had a CBE back office and equitable marketing services grant, and 7 people won to provide services to EIEs, and then we had remaining $50,000 in which we're going to give it specifically to EIEs that have been operating in the green space. But in order to apply for the grant, you did not have to actually win a contract, just if you display effort since October 1, 2022. And so this is the link to the RFA. It's currently on our website, so you can read through that. And this is the link that you can utilize, and we'll have it in the recording for you. So we have 2 deadlines for the grant. So the final submission is August 25th at 2 p.m. And if you decide to do more than one application, your latest application is the one that will be used for eligibility review. And then also the last day that our team will be accepting questions is August 24th at 2 p.m. And again, please utilize the business.opportunities@dc.gov email address for all questions. We will not be taking any questions by phone, or individual staffers will not be answering questions with their email. So we have 5 requirements to deem your business eligible for the grant. So the first 3, we're going to check your CBE number against our database, and we'll show you how we do that. And then also we're going to check your business license, and you need a clean hands from OTR dated April 1st or later. And then we need an EIN or FEIN number, and then we need you to fill out a W-9 with the 2018 version or later. So for this grant, only CBEs deemed ERE are eligible. So in order for us to check your CBE number, we utilize our webpage and just click this direct link. Sorry. I don't know why the presentation is so there. And this is the CBE database, and we'll put in your business name and read through your profile to ensure it says EI as one of your categories. And then we check all business licenses against the DCRA database. They are now DLCP, but the Scout database still says DCRA. And if you have an alternative license and it won't be found in Scout, make sure to upload that as an attachment in Zoom Grants. And so for clean hands, this is what the document will look like. We want you to make sure that your EIN and FEIN matches your application. And then also we will check this document against OTR's database. And this is the website we utilize. And if your clean hands is not in compliance, that would make you automatically ineligible for the grant. Just take a screenshot when we're doing eligibility review, just in case you have any questions if you were found ineligible. And if you need to request a clean hands, this is the website to do so, and it will also be in the recording once we send it out. And then also for your EIN or FEIN number, it must match your clean hands and then also your W-9 form. And this is the form that we're looking for that you should upload in Zoom Grants as an attachment. This is the W-9 2018 version that you should utilize. So now we can get into the allowed and disallowed costs for the grant. And so also to keep in mind, the expenses that we're looking for to total the 4,900 are from October 1st to August 25th, the last day that the grant closes. So you can provide receipts from market research, report development, direct support related to training costs, software, marketing collateral. I think that's give me 1 second.
From the business.
So the updated, I believe the updated allowable and disallowed costs have changed. So I'll send it in the updated also in the RFA. So we can zoom past these two. And I'll also pull up the RFA at the end of the slide just so you can see. So a good focal point for what makes you eligible as well is the attestations. So I'll just go over them. There are 10. So first you need to attest that your business did not receive the 2023 CBE Green Equitable Back Office and Marketing Services Grant. Also attest that your business is open and operating. Attest that your business is a CBE deemed EIE. Attest that your business has actively sought and continues to pursue contracting opportunities with DCSEU or other similar companies or entities. So DCSEU is not a government agency. I know a lot of people think so. So other similar companies would be Pepco, Department of Energy, Washington Gas, WMATA. There are a lot, just if you pursue opportunities in the green space overall. Also attest that the applicant authorizes the representative to apply with full knowledge of the business owner and attest that the business will be able to provide full receipt worth of $4,900 worth of business expenditures after accepting the award. Attest that the expenses that you submit to us have not been used for another DC government grant. And attest that you closed out all reports within the past 2 years from DSLBD or other government grants. And then also we need you to have an active bank account so you will be able to receive the electronic transfer. DSLBD will not be doing the payment on this grant. We have a third-party payor, so we need to ensure that your bank account can receive a direct deposit. And attest that all information on the application is true and accurate. So Zoom Grants is the website that we utilize to apply, as you know. And any questions that you have, you should email Zoom Grants at questions@zoomgrants.com, just because they're a third-party company, and we will not be able to assist you with any difficulties that you may have. So this is what the website looks like if you do not have if you do not have an account and you need to establish one, you would go down here where it says email, password, first name, and last name. And then if you open the link from the RFA, this is what it will look like if you were already logged into your Zoom Grants account. And these are important legal disclaimers that are found in the RFA. So I'll pull up the RFA now just so we could go over the allowed and disallowed calls. Give me one. All right. So the allowed calls are pretty simple. They are employee wages and salary, insurance, rent, utilities, inventory, online calls, taxes, or debit services. And the disallowed costs are expenses that have incurred before October 1st or after August 25th, expenses that have been reimbursed by a different grant from the District of Columbia. If you are trying to bring legal charges against the District of Columbia, any undocumented expense, donations, or charitable given to nonprofit organizations, a vehicle purchase, real estate purchase, lobbying the District of Columbia government, lawsuits against the District of Columbia, and any activity, good, products, or services deemed illegal by the District of Columbia government, and any activities, good, or products deemed ineligible by DSLBD. And let me just go back to the presentation. So that is all we have. This is a short presentation just because this grant doesn't have a program component. It's a reimbursement grant from expenses that you have already occurred since the start of the fiscal year in October 1st, 2022. And I know someone asked for the RFA. Burchell will drop it in the chat for you to reference.
So again, thank you everyone for participating. Thank you, Angela. Great job. We look forward to receiving your applications as soon as we are back up and we remedy our technical difficulties. You'll receive email to let you know that it is live again. Go ahead and apply, and we will continue the process. Please keep in mind, if you have any questions, inquiries, etc., those need to go to the business.opportunities@dc.gov email address. And the application period does close on August the 25th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the dot. So we appreciate you all's time and attention.
Also, I forgot to mention, since this is a lottery grant, after the grant closes and our team finishes the eligibility review, we will put all businesses that are eligible in a random number generator with a number attached to them. So we could select the first 10 winners, and then we'll record this so everyone can know that, nothing happened during the selection process. So that would be public knowledge for everyone as well.
Okay, great. Yeah. So again, thank you, Burchell, for putting that information in the chat. And we look forward to receiving your applications and any inquiries, questions, etc. at business.opportunities@dc.gov. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you.